Uh-oh. Oh, the guy's not up. He's taking a nap. Hopefully we're good now. Oh, darn you. Hey, there we go. Oh. All right. We're good there. Oh, yeah, I gotta share things, don't I? Share things. Sharing is caring. So I've been told. Also, making money from these things is also usually a good idea. I think we said of YouTube ads, there's like an option for it's like aggressive. Casey's being super loud right now. Hey, Lady Draco. Hey, Humberto. Hey, Shin. Glad you can make it. Don't mind me. Just trying to share some stuff. That's loaded. Descriptions. I should figure out. I know there's a way I could just set up everything so that it would just get sent to the things that I really wanted to. There we go. Okay, let's swap it over and see how fudged up the camera is. Only a little bit. Okay, let's get Starstream out of here. So, funny enough, you might. I can show you guys me currently. You'll see we're kind of at a new angle today with the way things are set up because today, and one of the reasons why it's been hard for me to get a lot of commissions done as of late. Oh, the melting? He's mine, but he got a damaged tooth, so I was fixing the tooth. I don't know when the tooth got damaged, but it did. So I made a new tooth the other day. I gotta clear coat it. Or not clear coat it, but paint it, you know. But we're at a new angle because I had to spend pretty much all my day cleaning the basement and kind of moving stuff around because I'm redoing the windows. So I had to make sure everything was away from the windows so that I could start working on them. Hopefully Sunday. I was planning on it today, but I didn't get around to doing so Tuesday because Tuesday we got a new car. So pretty much spent all day running to the bank, insurance, the auto place. So that was a good time. So today I got everything shifted around. So this whole table was blocking one window. So I had to rotate the table away from it. I'm gonna think I'm gonna try to just keep it away from the window because I've had a really bad time because I have a lot of stuff underneath the table for when I'm working on stuff. It doesn't get a lot of airflow, so because I'm in the basement, it builds up moisture and then starts getting on the walls. So to get them to breathe a little better, I'm just gonna try to keep the table away from it. I had to get rid of I had to move Jessica's plushies shelf. And then I had to move 2 shelves in my office, and you know how bad that could be. Because you see how much stuff is on those shelves. So I had to get 2 of them out of the way, which they're currently blocking a bunch of shelves, so I can't really do a lot of filming in there. And then the utility room was probably the worst thing I had to clean up, which is because all the clothes and stuff just getting piled up over time. So it's been fun. It's been fun. But I at least want to try to get a little bit of paint on Anguirus. I worked on him a bit more off camera. I also had to shift the one light. And currently I still have crappy lighting down here. Should just go grab one of my studio lights. But painted his under tummy. Got his teeth painted. Got the horns epoxied. So now they blend really well. And then I also dry brushed him with a little bit of gray just to give him a little bit more of that dirty color to him. So he's pretty much about I'm happy with him. If I wanted to make him I might make him look a little bit more dirty. Just to really kind of look like the scene because he comes out of the ground. But primarily, I want to try to get the grays on this guy today. I think is what I'm aiming for. Oops. And there goes his lower jaw. So, are you guys down? Yeah, as I say, if I get to him, we'll make an attempt. But oh yeah, also this one, it might be hard to see, but this is the extra head. See the blood on him. This is supposed to be the broken jaw version. So this head's all done, and then dry brush a little bit of gray, which after setting doesn't really show off as well as I wanted. So I might do like another pass maybe. Then also probably see if I can get his teeth randomly done today. So, Anguirus, kind of want to go over him a little bit of a lighter gray. Exception. If I can find one, not metallic gray. Metallic gray would be bad. Got the German gray. Neutral gray. There we go. You know, moving all this stuff around, I found. Oh yeah, there we go. It's not the cleanest, but it'll work for our purposes here today. Is it your birthday today? Ugh. Oh, it's your B-Day soon. When's your B-Day? Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to go fill up some water. Two days. So what, the 19th? So that'd be what? That'd be Friday? I was just wondering if this is a light enough gray. It is not. Oh. How about this one? My plan was to go over this guy with a different shade of gray, just to give it a bit of texturing to it. But I think I still want it a little brighter than that. So we're going to grab some white. Well, how about this? I will try to live stream Friday. Remind me Friday. There's someone here. There's 5 people. Just nobody's really commenting. Oh, now it only shows 1 to be fair. This might be a little too bright now. It's a little too bright. Keep on darkening. There we go. There we go. That's the color I wanted. Because it's going to be a little darker once everything dries anyways. Hey, Star Wars. Hey, Art. Welcome to a live one. Hopefully, gonna try to get reviews back up and going again. I actually got the video for this actually done today for my Anguirus. I got all the extra things I needed to get done. Oh, but what's the joke you got? I know it can sometimes be a bad thing. What weapon does a fat Jedi use? I don't know. What weapon does a fat Jedi use? I like it. Just need that. I haven't gotten to watch the newest one yet. We were gonna try to sit and watch it today, but pretty much spent too much time working on stuff. All right, we're going, Shin. Need that yodel laugh just. All right, have a good one, Shin. Well, glad you can make it, Russell. Yeah, currently just doing just a little dry brushing over top of them, just to give them a little bit more color variety. Oh, 85. 85 is one of my more favorite ones. Especially I know sometimes it can be like sacrilegious, but I like the Raymond Burr version. Like the actual 1985 over the return. Plus, I'm one of those weird guys too that likes King of the Monsters more than the actual Godzilla 1980 or 1954. Dr. Pepper. The one with is it the one with the beams coming out of it? Is that one I'm not super into? If I'm going to be honest, I know they just showed off like a translucent one that looks kind of cool. Did you see that they teased that they're doing a Millennium? Yeah, it's pretty much like the coolest thing about it is that it has the LEDs in it. I don't know. I think it's neat that it has those effects on it. I just don't know, like I said, if I'm sold on them now. You stay there. The nice thing when you're dry brushing is kind of like the name states, it dries really quick. So you can be pretty handsy with it fairly fast. Yeah. Anguirus, I'm going to need you to not try to suicide off the table while I try to plug in a heat gun. Do a backflip. Hold on. We got this. It's going to be like that. And then, oh. Almost got it. Wait, those are mine. Don't do a backflip. Are you saying? Are you saying that I would damage your figures? I've totally never. Okay, I might have damaged commissions before, but we get them. We fix them. Man, I'm just gonna do the same thing I did. Just add a little bit of. Just do a little bit of a lighter shade and go over some of the spots that'll be a little bit higher. Yeah, it'd help if I seen somebody that had it. It's one of those that you could maybe talk me into grabbing it when it goes on sale. Trying to just brighten up this gray until I get to a bright shade that I want. So I plan on doing the spikes next, so I really want like a brighter shade gray, then they hit it again with an even brighter shade. Kind of a remake of 85, makes a little bit of 54. It takes place in San Diego. Oh, but I like the 98 movie though. So you pretty much want like something like that's 1954, but he fights something still. I'm assuming. It's glittery sparkly. To be fair, glittery sparkly sparkly things are definitely mine. Like I love me a good lineup feature. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to hook up another light around here though. I thought the one would kind of work for me for at least this purposes, and it's not bad, but it would be nice to have something a little bit more angled downward. Yeah, honestly, I think it looks fine. Like after I expanded the neck out a little bit, I think it works really well. Trying my best to like I said, brighten the spikes up without really hitting the base. Because this is going to be kind of be like the lower base color and then brighten it up towards the tips. Oh, I want some snacks. Actually, while we're at this, probably make my life a little easier if I just pop this off so I can get the under section a little better. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. You try to do the same thing, just hit all these other spikes. Oh, I think my thing's drying up though. There we go. I was gonna say TriStar, but I'm like that. They're actually not really around, officially around anymore. Yeah, because funny enough, the '98 Godzilla movie is actually one of my more favorite ones. But it's one of those movies like I like the movie, but it's not a Godzilla movie that I watch because I want to watch a Godzilla movie. If that makes sense. It's like it's more like when I'm in the movie mood to watch like some '90s cheese, but I still kind of want to watch a giant monster flick. Then I watch '98 Godzilla. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Anguirus. I feel like I've just been modifying like a Toka figure. Although to be fair, I'm kind of surprised nobody's had me do like an actual like Ninja Turtle Gamera, like sending a Gamera figure and making like a belt and a headband and stuff for him. Ooh, got a little bit too much paint on the one. Honestly, I might want to switch to a smaller brush for these ones. Because getting to the sides is easy enough. It's getting underneath that's a bit more challenging. Without getting the paint too far down. But then again, I am stubborn. Like I always say, if you mess up, it's not the hardest to repaint, to touch up things. All right, spikes are a little bit brighter. Yeah, that is true. And yeah, you're working on that one. One thing I gotta do before I go to bed too is I got the dye in tonight for the Zilla, so I want to put that on. My only concern is because I use a different color for the jaw on that one hand. I'm hoping it still tints well enough that I could just do a dry brush over top of everything. Okay, I'm gonna hit this real quick so I can sit them down and not have to worry about it. This one's black and white. So this one is literally how you see it in the movie. Like I said, I'm gonna see how it tints. Like I said, it's darker, but I'm hoping the dye just kind of overtakes it, and then I can just dry brush over, because I'm gonna dry brush over it anyways. But hopefully that paint sets as like a really good base. And that's not too bad. If it's bad, then I'll adjust accordingly. But my current hope is that it'll just still tint well enough. So then it kind of works as like a primer, essentially. All right, nails around. How else is these? Making sure it's got good coverage with the dry brushing. So like I said, right now I'm just trying to, man, like I said, next time I'll remember to grab a light. But I'm just trying to tint it up a little bit. And then go over it again with an even brighter shade of gray. Okay, definitely need a smaller brush. You should work. Well, let's go with you. Alright, now for the fun part, doing the same thing, but brightening it up even more. So I literally still have some gray on here. I just add a little bit of white to it and just apply more to it, and then slowly go over top of what I already did. For the spikes, though, I don't want to go over it too hard because I want a little bit of that base gray to be kind of hanging out at the bottom. Ooh, that's looking really good. Honestly, it might be easier for me just to bring you guys closer. You're kind of sitting underneath the table, the little table there. Kind of see a bit of the color difference. I'm sorry, Aaron. But I really got to work on some commissions today. We just bought a car. I need money. Doing just brightening up the teeth. Don't want to go too crazy because in the movie it still looks pretty black and white-esque. Like nothing's ever really like a true white unless it's really covered in light. So I just wanted it to be bright enough white or bright enough gray that just it offsets everything else. Faded metals and keeps. You think the loan officer would be okay with that? Like I said, now just lightly brushing the nails. Just kick up the color a little bit more on the tips. Now everything stands out a little bit better. Since I got this brush here, we'll just keep. If he doesn't. Sounds like I remember before I go to bed, I gotta find a box for something I gotta ship tomorrow. I was working on these commissions. I always like, I don't know if it sounds like a subtle brag, but there's always like certain sections I'm always like really happy with that I focus on randomly that just like, that came out really good. And Anguirus is the tail tip. I really like how the tail tip came out on it. Like, I don't even really notice that it's a sculpted piece. All right, so now the tail. It's still, like I said, in the shade of gray, but it's a bright gray on the tips compared to everything else. Do I think Haya will do Zilla? Probably when MonsterArts announces theirs. I feel like somebody's got to do one eventually. And honestly, if anybody would do it, I would think MonsterArts would probably be the first ones to hop on the bandwagon, hop on that. I thought about it, but I figured if I'm going to be sculpting it anyway, like even if I glued the one on, I'd still have to sculpt, and then it'd be too round. So it's just easier just to go about it that way. Well, in MonsterArts defense, even the high has kind of jumped up a bit lately with the tariff situation. And plus, I'm still on the. I still overall, I still prefer MonsterArts to Haya, depending on the like the distribution company that it's from. Like the legendaries or Haya, I would prefer. Toho, I still prefer MonsterArts. Like so far, I haven't really preferred any of the Haya ones yet over them. Because like the 91 Godzilla, like the MonsterArts is still a superior figure. Yeah, I plan on getting it, but I plan on getting the Atomic Breath version. I'm not going to get the regular release because I have the MonsterArts. So I have the MonsterArts regular release, and I don't have the Atomic because I thought the Atomic was kind of pointless. I didn't really want to have both of them, so I sold my Atomic. But now that I know the company's making the Atomic, I don't mind picking that one up as much because I don't have the MonsterArts version. If that makes sense. It's 91 Godzilla, isn't it? It's King Ghidorah version. I think it's the only high one that's out right now. The only thing is, I don't like the head. They all look the same. To be fair, one 90s Godzilla works for all of them. And we still have to see it. We still have to. Oh, actually, is the Ghidorah? I'm waiting for the battle damage version of that one because again, I have the regular. I don't really need another regular one. The original, even the newer head, I still don't think is quite as good as the MonsterArts. Not posability wise, it's probably the same. Like it's good enough at that price point, for sure. Yeah, because the nice thing with the Haya Ghidorah is you don't have to really worry about the wings breaking on the thing, like the OG MonsterArts. But I still think the MonsterArts proportion wise is better. Oh, Columbia Pictures got it. Just breast cancer. He needs to come up with like one of those little pink cards. That would be funny. Like if you buy a King Ghidorah, like money of it gets donated to breast cancer awareness. It's just like all the Ghidorahs have the chest size of like '90s Captain America. Or it's just gigantic. I lost a knee. There we go. Hmm. I feel like I need a writer to really accentuate the tips. There we go. It's looking good. Oh, did yours? I gotta order mine. I haven't pre-ordered a big bag just in case, but I saw Calcus has them, so I should order it. I've just been lazy. Since I got the paint mixture, I do kind of want to try to do the eyes, but I don't have. I don't think I got a good brush for doing that down here right now. Oh, nope. All my brushes are flat. Yeah, say it works pretty well. I gotta rinse it out though; it's kind of dirty. I was say, what did I find the what I'm looking for? There it is. That'll work. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I need a really bright gray. Barbasol. Yeah, I did. It's just been handing out it's just been hanging out upstairs. I haven't taken any pictures of it yet. Uh-oh. To clean that up later. Got some color on his eyes. Yeah, like I said, MonsterArts, Legendaries. I haven't been that into them since King of the Monsters, which is why I just kind of stopped collecting them. Like the best one since the 2019 Godzilla is probably Mecha Godzilla. Shimu was okay. Need some black paint. Gosh, I need some new regular black, but this will work. For a typical show, we're not going to make them looking too straightforward. It's mainly want them looking like sad Anguirus from the side angles. Well, there we are. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser. Oh, yeah, he'd be expensive. Like, you think 300 for Showa Ghidorah is expensive? Kaiser would probably be a little bit more. Looking good. Anyway, you know what? Where's my phone? There's my phone. Please, the phone as a backlight. Blast myself in the face with light, but there we go. One good look at our Anguirus boy. Like I said, kept everything in grayscale, but also, like I said, make sure he doesn't look straight because he never does in the movie. He's always kind of looking off to the side. But kept everything in the grays, didn't use any whites. Back spikes look good. Tail spikes look hunky-dory. Same with his flows. I'm going to say this might be one of the better ones I've done. In terms of hiding all the customization we did to it, the only thing I'm going to have to make sure I do is I got to seal this and then set it aside. So I'm going to do that real quick. What's the trunk keys? On the counter. On the kitchen counter earlier. I'm trying to think. There we go. There we go. Like I mentioned, I'm just going to have to seal the neck off. So tomorrow I'll put some super glue on it and then do all the clear coating after that. Well, music helps defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We're also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep with the channel donate. Greatly would appreciate it. Gotta hop off because we gotta find some keys. And Casey's gotta go to bed. And I gotta go to bed so I can go to work tomorrow. I'm excited. After having 2 days off, and only 2 days. Many vacations suck. Anyways, if you guys like to help support the channel, we have a Patreon. Get early access to the unimportant reviews when I put them up. We also have a Discord attached to our Patreon. There's links in the description for Calcus and Entertainment Earth. If you're already buying your Hayek collectibles, Calcus is usually the way I go. Or if you make use of the free shipping from Entertainment Earth. Not just, again, ways to help support the channel if you really wanted to. We also have an Etsy shop where I make custom beams, which I just put all of them away, so I don't currently have any hanging around here to show off. Yeah, sad day. I don't even have a Kiryu head hanging around right now. I can actually paint one of those here in the next couple days. But again, check them out in the links in the description below. Anyway, see you guys next one.